Hello, welcome to Radio Free Gastonia, the internet's number one choice for unreliable, just good enough emergency historical content. I am, as always, your host, Alex. It's been a little while since I tuned in. There's been a lot going on. I can imagine for most people there's been a lot going on. Certainly for the world there has been. Yeah, it's I've been living and working in California for the last few months, doing some research and writing and doing some pretty cool public history stuff, I would say. For example, we did this really neat historical bike tour thing in El Monte. We connected with the opening of this new Asian American studies free library in El Monte. Very cool, very worth checking out. So we've been doing a lot of stuff like that, and it's been really interesting to just interconnect with the writers, scholars, historians, artists, teachers here in San Gabriel Valley and LA in general. So yeah, this has been really exciting. At the same time, it has been a little bit difficult for me because I had a pretty bad car accident a little while ago, and yeah, it's a miracle I survived at all. I mean, really, I was injured. It was not fun being in the hospital, finding out I had COVID, just recovering from an injury. But it's really taught me a lot about, really being grateful and appreciating, life, just life and people and the wonderful, supportive people who, helped me get through this. I've been through some challenging periods in the past, as many of you probably know. But, yeah, from, physically, medically, financially, existentially, this was a pretty challenging, rough period of time. But it's also actually been wonderful. So, I'm extremely grateful for all that. So yeah, at the same time, my transition has been proceeding as well. And that has been a long process, that's been on for years now. But it's been really cool being here. I really love Southern California. I love LA. I've been doing some reading. So, I picked this up. This was an impulse buy. I think it's totally fascinating. It's part of this, I think it's the New York Review of Books series that has put out so many cool things, Ride a Cock Horse by Raymond Kennedy was one of the novels that I first read in this. It's very good. Anyway, impulse buy, Stories Bookstore in Echo Park, LA. The quote only bookstore in the world. That's their slogan. Hashtag true facts stated. I also was reading this is another impulse buy. Oh my god, it's so good. Just walk, don't run. Put down whatever you're doing and get this, because it's fantastic. This is also interesting. My roommate's moving to Mexico, so she's giving away a lot of her books. That was an interesting one. Nevertheless, I'm working on some new stuff and working with students, and in the fall we'll be back with new episodes, new lectures, new talks related to the classes I'll be teaching. And I think that'll be really fun. All the episodes that you know and love. It feels like the world is kind of up in the air at the moment, kind of fractured and tentative. I like my metaphors mixed, not stirred. Yeah, it doesn't seem like which way the wind is blowing. It's very unclear. I think, you could look at a time like 2002 where it's okay, yeah, it's very clear where we're going. We're doing fanatical, insane militarism. That's what we're doing, which sucks. But at least there's some sense. Say what you will about the tenets of National Socialism. At least it's an ethos. No, but it seems like in the culture and politics of the United States, in particular, and maybe in the world in general and other parts of the world, it really seems like things are kind of on a knife's edge, or they're up in the air. It's not really. It could go either way, and that's something that we're learning to live with, I guess. But eventually, we will see where it goes. I think with the overturning of Roe v. Wade, we have a clear indication of a direction that things could be going, but every action has an equal and opposite reaction. I never really understood what that means, but just because we're being run by insane, unelected fascist theocrats does not necessarily mean that that's the last word on things. In fact, it might mean that it's an inflection point. I don't know. Far be it from me to say. But yeah, for better or worse, we're going to see where things go. And as long as we're doing that, you'll have trusty old Radio Free Gastonia to give you terrible ideas and inaccurate information about whatever's happening or happened in the past, because that's what we do here, history. Anyway, I'll see you soon, very soon. All right.